welcome back to the channel. So you guys, I have an exciting special video for you guys. Today I'm going to tell you how I got my hands on a completely free $500 Elvie hands-free breast pump. Cord-free, wireless, whatever you want to call it. $500 pump. I got it completely free out of my pockets. If you're interested in hearing how I did that, keep on watching. So guys, here she is. This is the Elvie breast pump, and I'm so excited. This is the double breast pump, so I can pump both breasts at the same time, which is what I wanted. This pump retails for $4.99 everywhere. I can't find it on sale anywhere. I think you can get between a 10 and 15% off discount code if you order directly from the manufacturer's website, which is Elvie. But anywhere else, it doesn't really go on sale. I haven't seen it on sale anywhere. And I know you cannot use coupons at places like Buy Buy Baby or anywhere like that. So this is a $500 pump, and I have been eyeing a hands-free, cordless, wireless, whatever you want to call it, pump for a while now, because I do work in the office setting and I want to be able to really give breastfeeding like a really good shot. And so obviously I had to be mindful of the fact that I do work in an office setting, and yes, we do have a lactation room, but it's not really in an ideal location for me. I didn't want to have to keep getting up, going all the way across the work floor that we work on to go into there multiple times a day. So I really wanted to look into one of these pumps, and the only two that I know of are the Elvie and the Willow pump. They're both $4.99. The difference between the Elvie and the Willow is a little bit bigger. Their design is a little bit bulkier, but it's basically the same concept. I know when the Willow first came out, you had to pump into bags that you had to keep repurchasing. And then when Elvie came out, it was a big deal because they have these basically pump bottles or containers that it comes with. I believe the double pump comes with 4 of them. And so you don't have to keep repurchasing bags. Since then, the Willow has come out with a similar concept, but you do have to buy those in addition to buying the $4.99 pump itself. So I thought Elvie was a better option for me. I did a little bit of research on it, but there was no way, y'all know buttons, there was no way I was paying $500 for a breast pump. Absolutely not. I like really nice things, but I do like to get them on a budget. And so I really wasn't into getting a used pump either. That's just not my thing. I know I wanted a brand new one. And so I sought out to find a way to get one. So my plan was to order one on eBay, because I did see some of them going for like $380, $400. And I was going to wrap my mind around paying that for it, because it wasn't the $500. But I saw them go as low as like $350, $370. So if I could get one for that price, that was great. But I still did not want to use my own money for it. So let's get into how I purchased this pump without using my own money. So I guess it varies, depends on your employer and what type of insurance you have. But with my employer and my insurance, we have the option to have what we call an HSA account, which is a health savings account. And the health savings account, basically you can have money go directly into this account from your paycheck, tax-free, but you can only use the funds for health-related things, pre-approved purchases or pre-approved transactions. So co-pays at the doctor, you know, eyeglasses, breast pumps, whatever, you know, medical related items it is or transactions it is. Most of them are approved. I guess you could check with your respective HSA to make sure that it's approved before you do it. But basically, you can have money go automatically from your paycheck into these accounts, tax-free, and the money can be used for these types of purchases. So I have always had an HSA account. I never really paid much attention to it because before now, I really didn't need to use it. I really only went to the doctors for preventative things that were already covered under my regular insurance. And so I never had the deductions set up automatically to come out of my paycheck to go into that. Now, because of baby girl, I definitely will be paying more attention to it and I will be participating in that. But as of now, I wasn't participating in it. I just had the account and it just stayed with a 0 account balance, you know, for years. Well, one of my coworkers recently told me, hey, Antoinette, you know you can get free money put into your HSA account by your insurance company if you do certain things. So we logged into our insurances, our benefits portal, and sure enough, there's like a tab that says incentives, and it may say something different for yours, I don't know, but ours is called incentives or goals, and you click on it, and there's different things that they list that basically they assign a dollar value to, and they will give you free money to go into your HSA account for you to purchase health-related approved things if you do these certain things. So one of the things was to complete an online health assessment. It literally took me 15 minutes. They just asked like your age, your weight, your height, your ethnicity, your last blood pressure, and stuff like just all of those types of things. And it took me literally 15 minutes to fill out. And within 2 weeks, they put $225 into that HSA account. Right? Okay. So that's still not enough to get a $400, $500 pump. $500 pump, but I was only willing to pay $400. So that still wasn't enough. So then I went back on the page, and it does have, mine particularly has a $600 limit that you can get free from the insurance company, basically, or the benefits company. I don't know if it's an insurance company, and maybe the benefits company, but up to $600 you can get by doing these incentive goals, basically. So that was more than enough to get my free pump, basically. So I got the $225, and then about a week later I went back and I looked again, and another goal or another incentive was to sit through a 30-minute webinar on different health-related topics. And so there was one coming up that following Friday. I think I looked it up on a Wednesday. I put it on my calendar. I logged in on that Friday for 30 minutes. I listened to the webinar, and all I had to do was plug in the date that I completed the webinar. And within another week and a half, they put another $150 in my account. So now I was up to $375 in the account. Again, free money, not my money. It didn't come from my paycheck at all. So now I was up to $375. Like I told you before, I had been eyeing these pumps on eBay, and some of the auctions were being won at like the $370 range and stuff like that, $380 range. So I just did a little bit more research online to see if any more were being placed up for auction or up for, you know, their buy it now feature. But something told me over this past weekend to call my HSA bank to make sure that I could use that debit card, which they send you in the mail. It's linked to the HSA account. I wanted to know if I could use that online at a site like eBay. So I called, and they told me I could not use it. So I was like, oh man, how am I going to get this pump discounted when I can't get it? I can't use this card on eBay's website. She also told me I could not use it on Amazon's website, which was contrary to my own research. But I didn't research it based on my HSA company. So what she told me probably is true. And so I was just going to go with what she said. She said I couldn't use it on Amazon. I couldn't use it on eBay. So she said, but if you buy it from someone that's not like a merchant or something, as long as you have a receipt and the receipt says what you paid for it and what the item was, you will be okay. And I asked, is a receipt needed? Do I have to send in proof, you know, the receipt to the HSA bank? She said, no, you don't ever have to send us proof because you just have a straight HSA account. But for tax purposes, the IRS may want to know what you took that money out because it's tax free. So they're not getting their portion of that money, basically their cut of that money. So they can ask, you know, what you spent the money on, and you should be able to prove it to them. So she said, just make sure you get a receipt. So I had recently purchased a car seat stroller infant seat conversion contraption. It's called the Duna. I purchased one new in the box, brand new, box never opened, from Facebook Marketplace from someone over this past weekend for another huge discount. You guys will see that in a haul video coming up, a baby buys haul video coming up. But I purchased one for a huge discount. And when I was on the phone with my HSA bank asking about the whole eBay versus Amazon, can I use a card? No lie. The person reached back out to me and said, I also have this for sale. And this was a picture of the double Elvie breast pump. And I was like, wait, this is too crazy. Like, I literally had it up on my screen. I was on the phone with HSA Bank, And then this person is like, by the way, I have one of these for sale, new in box, never open. Let me know if you're interested. And I was like, oh my God, like I'm researching that pump right now. I have been researching it over the last couple of months. Like, yes, I'm interested. How much, you know, for it? And he said, give me your best offer. I did not want to pay more than $300 for this pump. Again, it's $500. I'm very budget conscious, and I didn't want to pay more than $300. So I started the bidding at $275, thinking that he would come up to $300. And like a charm, he came up and said, what about $300? I said, that's actually doable, but can you go get a receipt book and write me a receipt for it so that I can prove, if I need to the IRS that I actually used the money for what I was supposed to use it for. So he said, sure, no problem. So I did skip a step in this story. When I was on the phone with the HSA bank, she told me, again, make sure I get a receipt, but she also told me that you can reimburse yourself for medical related expenses or transactions. So if you use your own money, your own debit card, your own credit card, you can pull money out of that HSA account via the debit card at any ATM, and you can reimburse yourself for it, basically. Or you can pull the money out and use that money to purchase, you know, whatever the item is. So that is what I did today. I went to any ATM. I pulled out the amount of money, the $300 that, you know, we agreed upon for this pump. And he gave me cash, obviously. And I was able to pay the person from Facebook Marketplace for this pump, never opened, still factory sealed. You can see it at the bottom. The $300, he wrote me the receipt from the receipt book, so I have that for my records. And I did not spend a dime of my own money, like at all. I didn't put any of that money in my HSA account. And I still have $75 left in there, and I can still do more incentives and get more money. They had things like go get an annual vision exam. That's worth $100, so they'll put $100 in the account. They had go get 2 dental exams per year. Each dental exam is worth $100, so that's another $200 that can, you know, be given to you free. You know, you don't have to put any money in order to get this money, which is excellent because this money can be used towards hospital bills, which definitely have been rolling in. Medical bills, not hospital bills, but medical bills. It can also be used towards hospital bills, but I just haven't received any yet. I haven't been to the hospital, but medical bills definitely have been rolling up in here, okay? So this is like free money. Like if you have an HSA account, look at your benefits portal, your benefits online, or whatever the company is, and see if they have like an incentives or a goals section where they reward you for doing things like I mentioned, because it's free money, like free money. I paid not one dime of my own money for this, and I feel like it's Christmas in March, like seriously. So that is how I snagged this $500 breast pump, name brand, brand new, in the box, for $0 of my own dollars, and at a $200 discount on top of that. But I still didn't use any of my own money, so this was great. I'm really excited to try it out. Hopefully I have, you know, a good experience with it, because like I said, I really am serious about really giving breastfeeding, you know, a huge effort. And so yeah, if you guys have any experience with the Elvie breast pump, let me know down below. But I do think, here's how basically it works. You just put it into your bra, and it's supposed to be, you know, very quiet, close to silent, and you can, you know, still work and do things, and it's not like tubes hanging out of your chest or anything like that. So it's definitely not a distraction. And like I said, in the professional work setting that I work in, I was definitely interested in something like this. It's more convenient. I don't have to leave my desk if I don't want to. And I do work in a shared office space, although it's all women right now. I still didn't want to have like, you know, cords hanging everywhere or tubes hanging everywhere and stuff like that. So this is definitely convenient, and I'm hoping that this actually works out for me. But if it doesn't, in the event that it doesn't, I really haven't lost anything. So that's the beauty of being able to use that free HSA money to get this. So I'm really excited. Thank you guys for joining me and watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. If any of you guys are expectant moms and you have the ability to have HSA accounts with your insurance programs, please look into them and see, like I said, if there is a way for you to get incentive money that is free, and you can use it towards anything. Even if you don't use it towards a breast pump, if that's not something you need, or breastfeeding is not something that you're interested in, that's still free money. Co-pays for your child's doctor's visits, you know, every every kid has to go to the doctors or, you know, whatever the case may be. So you can use that money towards that. You can use it towards, like I said, going to the dentist and having to pay there, or going to an eye, you know, doctor and having to pay there. If you need new glasses, contacts, anything like that, just medical bills, lab work, any bills you get that are medical related, you can use it towards. And I'm pretty sure it's a whole host of other things that you can use the HSA funds for. I haven't really done any extra research on it because I was really interested in my Elvie pump, but do your own research and see if this is an option for you at your employer. So until next time, guys, bye.